Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines.
President Donald Trump has said that American and Iranian officials will have a high-level meeting in Doha on Tuesday. Trump claimed in a social media post that the meeting was requested by Tehran as both sides continue efforts toward a broader peace agreement. Meanwhile, the White House has said that Trump's envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner will attend the meeting, while technical talks would also continue on the sidelines. On the other hand, Iran has said that no talks with the United States are scheduled in the coming days. Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei said in a statement that his country's technical delegation will visit Qatar this week, but insists that the trip is unrelated to any meeting with US officials. The Iranian embassy in Qatar also confirmed that preparations for any talks with the United States in Doha have not begun. Meanwhile, White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt has said that President Trump wants the Iran peace process to play out, but warned that violence will be met with violence. Appearing on a news show, she said that any attack on commercial shipping would be met with a military response. She also said that the ceasefire was still in place and that the US wants Iran to sign a good, lasting agreement.
Iranian and US technical teams working on the implementation of an interim peace deal are expected to meet in Doha in the coming days. A source told Reuters mediators have established communications channels to de-escalate any incidents, and technical talks are set to continue. A senior Iranian source said there would be a meeting in Doha on Tuesday, but unlike previous technical talks between Tehran and Washington in Switzerland, the focus would be on managing the Strait of Hormuz and de-escalating tensions. The senior source said Doha and Tehran were in the final stages of agreeing on technicalities for the release of the first $6 billion of frozen assets. Iran and the United States have agreed to halt recent hostilities in the Gulf and renew talks regarding their dispute over the Strait of Hormuz, raising hopes of saving an interim peace deal that was under pressure from days of tit-for-tat strikes. A US official said technical talks are slated to continue on all areas of the MOU. Both sides will stand down for now and vessels can move freely. Axios, citing a senior US official, said talks would resume on Tuesday in Qatar.
Maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has dropped sharply after weekend US-Iran strikes, and a commercial vessel was hit while crossing the waterway. Ship crossings fell from 70 on Wednesday to just 29 on Saturday and 12 on Sunday, raising fresh concerns over regional shipping.
The security forces have carried out ground and air operations along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, killing at least 29 militants. Information Minister Ataullah Tarar said on X that 4 fighters linked to the Jamaat-ul-Ahrar were killed in the ground attacks. He added that airstrikes on 3 targets in Paktia, Paktika and Kunar killed 25 militants, while large quantities of weapons and ammunition were destroyed. He further said that Pakistan was responding to recent multiple terrorist incidents. Meanwhile, Afghan Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid said on X that dozens were killed and injured in airstrikes by Pakistan. Turkey expects next month's NATO summit in Ankara to emphasize alliance unity, calling for the lifting of restrictions on defense trade and for Ankara's involvement in initiatives to bolster European security. President Tayyip Erdogan said at an event for parliamentarians from NATO members in Istanbul that the main expectation from the summit is to achieve results that guard allies' national security sensitivities, strengthen the spirit of alliance solidarity, and unity. Ankara will host 32 NATO leaders, as well as officials from the alliance's partners in the Gulf and Asia-Pacific region on July 7th and 8th.
5 people have been shot dead at a youth welfare facility in the northern German town of Stade. Police have detained 2 individuals, including the suspected gunman. Authorities say the motive is still unclear, while investigators continue examining the scene. Police have also confirmed there is no ongoing threat to the public. Rescue teams continue searching for survivors after twin earthquakes devastated Venezuela. The death toll has climbed to nearly 1,500, with more than 3,000 injured, over 12,000 displaced, and thousands still missing as international rescue crews race against time. And UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has warned that global instability, conflict and economic hardship are creating conditions for terrorism to grow. Opening the UN's 2026 Counter-Terrorism Week, he cautioned that extremist groups are increasingly exploiting artificial intelligence and other emerging technologies to recruit, finance and plan attacks.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.sammaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.